Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation and a new video on straw comparisons. As you can see here, I have several sets in front of us. It is not so nefarious at all. So this is the set that I use for camping. It had, I'm just going to open up, I'll just tidy it up the top. So this is my camping set that's usually in my camping bag, and we'll just look at it for a second. Okay, so I've got a steel straw, a silicone straw, a knife. These are titanium chopsticks, and these titanium chopsticks came with the set. So these three things here, the two straws and the knife are extras. This titanium set came with it, plus this bag and this bag. So this feels like it's like a polyester, and this feels like it's a jute type of material or a hemp type of material. It doesn't feel very cottony at all. In here is, okay, so this has got the knife, fork, spork and spoon. These are all titanium as well. For some reason, the titanium chopsticks that they made do not fit into the smaller bag, which is why I guess they have the bigger bag. And I have just added the three things, the straws and the knife, to go along with that. Okay, so this straw was originally in a Utopia set, and this, we'll have a look. This one was a Utopia set, as you can see here. Reusable stainless steel bubble tea straw kit. They had 4 straws in there, like a giant bubble tea one, a medium one, which is that one, and then like one of those really tiny skinny ones. That's horrible. I'm pretty sure I gave the tiny skinny ones away, and a brush cleaning set. So they all got rehomed. So in this one here, this one's kind of more of what would sit in my work desk. So spork, brush cleaner, spoon. This is the bubble tea drinker. This inside of that is a silicone straw. So they're my 2 straws that I can take with me. I've also got a knife, butter knife, and stainless steel chopsticks. So this would be something I'd more have on my desk. I realize I don't have a brush set in there. I do have multiple brush sets. I think I've just forgotten to put one in. So this pack here is a Luxie bag. I did get a Luxie straw. I think I may have mentioned the Luxie straw before, and it was a bamboo one that I gave away. And this one lives in my bag. It initially came with a bamboo straw and cleaner, which had been passed on to my sister, because I'm not a particularly big fan of bamboo straws. So in this one, which nearly always sits in my bag, so this is kind of more of a jute. The Utopia one was more of a cotton. As you've noticed, that one kind of went away. So again, I've got stainless steel chopsticks, another knife. These knives are just useful to have in general. I have got a glass straw, a silicone straw, and a mini metal straw. So this is the smaller metal straw, as you can see. Brush cleaner, spork, and spoon. So this is generally the one that will be in my bag. These 2 here are, we might be tiny straws. They look like this. And this is the straw cleaner that comes with them. I'm not sure if you can really see that. And this is what they are. I must do it this way. So, okay. So, I have essentially added most things here. Probably this is the set that I've added the least to, which was just the knife and the 2 straws. This one here was the silicone straw and everything else, and this here was I got rid of everything that was in the bag and added everything to that bag. And generally it would be because this would be a camping set, which I used to do all the time. I just haven't set up since I've moved across country. This one was because in lockdown I got a Utopia bubble making tea set to make at home, because you could kind of order it online and they sent you a pack out and you could do it, which is what I did, and they sent you a pack of straws with that kind of online ordering kit. This one here came in a Bare and Wild box that I got, and again, don't like the bamboo, used the bag to create a set. So one of these would essentially be in my backpack, one of them would be in my desk at work, and one of them is in my camping set. And basically the silicone straws are generally is what I carry around with me all the time. So we're going to circle back around now that I've showed you what is in there to the point of this video, which is the straw comparisons. To be honest, while these sets are customs in the sense that I've added a lot of stuff to them, or some stuff, I use the straws more than anything else. And I will tell you that these canvas cotton jute bags are very convenient for the travel, or sitting in your desk at work, or sitting in your backpack, but they are not so good after the use of the straw. I tend to drink fruit smoothies or coffee frappuccinos, and this quite often is heavy in residue on and in the straws. It is not always practical to rinse or wash these out immediately after use. Probably at work it would be, but if you're on the run or in the shopping center or doing something like that, or in the car traveling, you're not necessarily going to get, or on a plane, you're not necessarily going to be able to wash these out straight away. So often it can't happen or even in the next hour, and it quite often happens after I come home. And herein lies the problem. These bags are actually quite inadequate. They soak up the liquid remains and they spill into your bags and they get dirty and filthy, which means that you either have to wash these after every time you use your straw and wash your bag, or spot clean your bag if it can't be machine washed, or deal with it being dirty. You really don't want to be putting a clean one in here unless it is clean itself. Now, why my additions are entirely not necessarily necessary, because obviously as custom made you would tailor make it to what you needed. Even if they weren't dirty or in there to get dirty, the bag still would get dirty. So even if nothing else was in there but the straw would still make the bag dirty. Now to the We Might Be Tiny straw set. As you can see, these are the straws and they just fold up into here. So that's how you fold it up, and it has this, so these are silicone, and this silicone body encapsulates the straw. So this little silicone body basically encapsulates your straw. While I find this container very useful, the straw is actually not very flimsy. So this straw here, while it is flexible, it is actually not flimsy. I've actually had straws, silicone straws, that are so flimsy they are very, very difficult to drink out of. And they make it unnecessarily difficult to use with a flimsy and droopy silicone straw. This one maintains its size even though it's often folded up and shoved into this case. This is essentially a self-contained straw. The worst thing about it is, I think I mentioned before, is this kind of steel, stainless steel cleaner instead of a brush. I am used to a brush rather than this flexible thing. But still, it is still a self-contained unit and it doesn't spill out everywhere. This carabiner means you can also clip it to the outside of your bag or the outside of your clips or whatever you're using, meaning that it's not going to get dirty. So I have actually folded these up before after use. I have shoved them into here and I have thrown this in my bag, taken it home, and then washed it when I got home. So, you know, mine and mine and my sister, even though my sister I think now has a yellow one, so she uses them quite frequently as well. So these get used all the time. So this is pretty much what I have with me when I'm out, when I'm drinking, and this is always what I will reach for first, even though I carry this set with me. because this one can be self-contained, and it's just something that I wanted to do a video about so that you guys are aware that these ones are, or this type or this style from We Might Be Tiny are pretty good. So thank you for watching. As per usual, the links will be in the description box down below. And enjoy your morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are in the day. And I, of course, will catch up with you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.